What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all having a great evening. Probably not if it's off the backs of these markets right now, but we'll get into that in just a second. Nonetheless, I would like to let you guys know we have a nice opportunity down in the descriptions if you want to know any type of way of how it is that you can provide a nice, steady resolve of passive income to yourself, you and your families. It would be very helpful if you would just take your time, click on the link below. If you can't wait for the video at the end. With that being said, let's go ahead and get up into it. Today we're gonna touch on the Dixie, get into a little bit of Bitcoin price chart action, and then we got an article here from ShibaInuNews.com. So as we look at the Dixie right now, it is bouncing off of this support from a bullish parallel channel. We're still trading within this channel. We haven't dropped completely out. I know I said so in the past videos, but I had to go back and readjust the levels to really make sure that I was lined up properly. But no, we are bouncing back. But we are in this bearish flash channel, as you can see right here from this little bullish divergence that we had back in the end of September. And it has been rising that way. Well, falling that way ever since then. But nonetheless, we are still in the macro bullish sentiment for the dollar itself. So we could still pump. And I've said this before, we could reach all the way up here to this 2000, the early 2000 all time high. It's not off the table. With that being said, that will bring everything else down because everything rides off the back of the dollar, being the reserve currency around the world as it is. And you can see right here, as we just had this somewhat black swan event happen in the cryptocurrency, where CZ, the CEO of Binance, has dumped all of FTX's coin on the market, which, and since FTX use Bitcoin, Ethereum as like reserve currencies, he pretty much dumped the entire market itself, including his own coin. You know, mistakes, whatever. Say call it a mistake if you want to. Call it robbery of everybody else, because he did turn around and say he was going to buy a ball, buy the dip, and get the FTX coins right back at a cheaper price. Whatever. What can you do with operate in your own lane and control what it is that you can control? But as you can see, big dump down to a level where most people didn't believe that we was even going to get to, created a new bottom, knocking the bottoms in theory completely out. And the new bottom now is at right above 15,500, 15,500 Bitcoin is now roughly the bottom. Could we go lower? Yes, we most certainly can. None of these levels are off the table so far. If you want to do the entire 84 correction that historically Bitcoin has always done in bear markets, we can get all the way down here to this $10,000 range, which nobody wants to. It's pretty nasty, be a nasty little fall. But nobody wanted the whole Terra Luna collapse to happen, and we've been falling ever since. We've just been back in May. It's falling off the shelf ever since. And we hit this capitulation state. But who's to say that that was the last leg? Nobody. Now, as we get into this article here, talking about the Trinity, the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Shiba Inu bone slips under $1 ahead of Shibarium documentation launch. For those of you who don't know what Shibarium is, do a little research. It is an awesome project. It's going to help the deflationary effects of Shiba and its ecosystem as a whole. I believe the math that was done on it was like 111 trillion tokens burned within the years of Shiba having about a quadrillion tokens altogether, which is a thousand thousands. But if you're doing that within the years and half of the supply of Shiba is already burned up today, more since, that was actually a little outdated information. But it's been said that half of the tokens are already burnt. So if you're going to burn 111 trillion a year from here, yeah, yeah, you can see a nice price jump in the Shiba Inu. Not saying to go buy it. None of this is financial advice. It's just little information, education. Food for thought. Take it how you leave it. Take it with a grain of salt. Throw it away. I don't care. I'm getting my bag ready. Shiba Inu's ecosystem token Bone slipped under $1 mark on Tuesday. Forwards of the Shibarium Layer 2 community documentation launched. Bone traded beneath $1 almost 2 weeks in the past, however, shortly recovered the value in the course of the preliminary days of November. Nevertheless, the token noticed a downturn as we speak, falling 100, no, falling from $1.07 to 90 cents within the day's commerce. The tokens is double bottom digits as we speak and shed 10% within the indices after a pointy droop. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Is it me or is it just the way they're a pointy droop? I don't know. Typo. I'm over here messing up like it ain't nothing. I'm blaming them. Bone can shoot up in value within the days. Main as much as the Shibarian documentation launch. Bone had beforehand doubled the value from 50 cents to $1.08 in 30 days in August. This 12 months. Reading this is confusing me. The token can be used as gasoline charges within the Shibarium community, giving it first rate use case. So that's always one thing to look for, use case within any project. So Bone is going to be used for Shibarium for the gas charge prices. You have to own Bone to be able to use Shibarium to burn all the Shiba Inu coins that will make Bone and Shiba both skyrocket together. Please go do your own research on Shibarium and get your head wrapped around what it is that the Shiba ecosystem is doing. But as we see in the charts today, they have taken a hit along with every other market, every other altcoin. Leash hasn't taken that big of a hit as we can see from the time that it happened all the way down here. The maximum was 33% in the negatives. Now we had a 22 moving over to Bone. Their maximum drop was all the way down to a 44, but now we're moving up to a 38 to the 40 range. But main token here, Shiba Inu, is really feeling the pain. Since it is the main coin in the ecosystem itself, it has had a total of 34% drop, but right now sitting at a 30. Thing about Shiba Inu is we're right here next to a double bottom. Now, whether or not we smash through this bottom, I highly doubt it. I believe it's going to get bought up pretty quickly. As you can see, it's already rebounding out of the zone, and it should start trading back up to the upside, probably moving back up to test this downwards trending macro market sentiment right here. But nonetheless, I do have a video for you guys at the end, so please stay forward. I do have a video for you guys at the end, so please stick forward so you can, get a little chance of little financial freedom like everybody else in this Wrong Guys group is trying to do. With that being said, I appreciate every single last one of you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.